Aries, welcome to June. I hope it finds you well. This is for the sun, moon, or rising sign of Aries. If your midheaven is in Aries, you are here because you want to know more about your work and finances. Hello. If your Venus is in Aries, which pertains more to your love and intimacy sector, how you regard romance, then hello. If you just happened upon my channel and or are cross-watching for somebody that you're interested in or that you're working with, I hope everybody finds what they need at this time. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate today or this month, but you can definitely just take what I have said and keep it in your back pocket for a rainy day in case you may ever need the advice. So let's definitely get into your reading for June. I'm trying something a little bit different where I already pre-shuffle and pull the cards before I turn on the camera, just because I'm working with a time constraint. I want to make the most out of my time. I want to definitely give this a go and see if I like this better. You guys engage with me though in the comment section below. Let me know if this is something that also works for you, if you like the layout. It's worth a shot. But let's get into your reading. For June, coming into the first week, you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. Going into the second week and mid-month, you have the Justice card with the Ten of Swords, followed by the King of Pentacles. Okay, and then in the last week of June, we have the Five of Wands with the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Wands with the Three of Swords on top of that. What came to mind was the Drake song, "You're supposed to put your pride aside and ride for me. Guess it wasn't time." Ooh. What is going on? I feel like you guys have some idea of commitment, some idea of a long-term relationship that you would like to have or that you would like to manifest into your life. But it's almost like you don't want to be bothered at the same time, which is like, it's weird. It's weird, but that's what I'm getting with the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. It's like either you feel this way or you're making somebody feel like they can't be bothered with you, like they don't need you, you don't need them. Kind of being a little too independent, being afraid to put yourself out there, to be forthcoming, to be forthright. You feel like potentially you're not enough, or that they have at this point lost interest, or you have lost interest in them. What is going on with this Two of Swords? I don't know. I feel like at the same time, if it's not you or this person, it can be people in your external environment, so family members, friends, and they just have too much of an opinion on your relationship and what you should be expecting out of a relationship versus the actual reality of the relationship and your own modality, your own personality, and the way that you just relate with other people and how you communicate with other people, especially when it gets to a romantic sense. You know, everybody is different. So I kind of get the sense that there's some information overload, hearing some unsolicited opinions on the direction that you should go, the way that you should approach this person, and you know that like that's just not going to be well received. Like I'm getting that. But I mean, hey, the time has come, especially coming into the mid-month, that look, you're just going to have to state what it is that you need, what it is that you've been feeling, the imbalance that you've been feeling, if that has been the case, and stop like suffering in silence. Because at the end of the day, nobody can read your mind. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to really know what it is that you need, what it is that you deserve, what it is that you aspire to have in the direction that you want your life and any relationship that you have been building upon to go. Like, nobody can read your mind, so you're going to have to speak about the things that have been bothering you, that you have been holding in. I mean, if you really want it, there's an opportunity there, but you're going to have to speak what your truth is. They can be doing this with you, finally like getting out of their head and their own insecurities and those sleepless nights of wondering like, what if, okay, like where is this going? And you guys are able to have kind of like a heart to heart. I want to say, don't be so set in your ways though, and be selfish or be stubborn in what you hear. You need to be open to the dialogue and the potential conflict internally or externally. It's like you need to get out of your comfort zone. You need to be okay with being triggered a little bit for this growth, and stop being again, it's like, stop being so prideful. The Queen of Swords can be a person of pride, and thinking like everything is just an attack against your ego. At the end of the day, I feel like some of you Arians are hurting yourselves, right? Because you have such high expectations for the people in your life and the role that they're supposed to play, and how accountable these people are supposed to be acting, because you yourself are responsible, and you yourself are almost like superhuman in the way that you just act and your approach to life and how you get through life, using your wit and using your creativity and your passion, and the tenacious nature that a lot of you Arians have, just being fire signs. You know, you kind of build an intolerance for those that are not like you. So you need to get over yourself and stop hurting yourself in that way, and setting such high expectations and meeting people where they are. If it's not a deal breaker, being able to build with them and build them up. But yeah, definitely, if this is in regards to your partner, you need to come to understand that you guys need to stop competing against each other. It's not supposed to be you fighting against your partner. It's supposed to be you and your partner fighting the world with each other. You know what I'm saying? And those obstacles, and being able to achieve goals together, having a sidekick, having somebody that you can depend on and rely on. You need to make sure that you are also that dependable and reliable person, right? That you are steadfast and you don't run at the first sign of trouble. That's what I'm seeing. At the first upset, at the first disappointment, right? That you can look at it from another perspective. You can look at it in another way and be able to manifest and change and lead you guys into a better direction in your relationship, right? Taking those lessons and being able to implement them for your further growth and development, personally and collaboratively, if you're in a relationship. If this is in regards to just business altogether, I'm seeing that somebody may be potentially challenging you in work, and you're feeling like overwhelmed because you feel like your position is at risk. Like they can take your position because they also are talented. That's nothing that you need to worry about. Worry about yourself, because the second that you start trying to compare your skill sets and your abilities against somebody else, you've already lost the game. You know what I'm saying? That's when your own energy is now being invested in somebody else, and you get what you give your energy to. So just understand that you are capable, that there's more than enough room and money to go around for everybody. So there's no need to be selfish in that regard. There's no need to get in your head and be insecure. You're thinking about the worst case scenario, and there's no need to do that. So put an end to that with this Justice card. I'm getting that, like, if you have Libra in, I forget what placement that is, but there's a particular placement of Libra in your chart where it deals with the luck that you generate in life and how you come upon your successes. You will do that, and you can only do that so long as you are being fair with yourself and with other people. So definitely have boundaries. Make sure that they are not overstepped and that you aren't being disrespected, but make sure that you are giving everybody the opportunity to eat a piece of the pie. If you have the upper hand, if you have power. I feel like if there's a situation where you are trying to seek revenge on somebody, don't do that. be the bigger person and walk away. Just give your worries and your frustrations over to God, over to Source, the universe, creator, however this resonates for you, and just let life handle this person. Don't try to take matters into your own hand. I can definitely see that being the case in this reading that came about the blue, but don't do that, right? Choose your words wisely. Choose your mannerisms wisely, the way in which that you behave going forward. Just be wise about that, because people who have wronged you or have an intention of wronging you, if it hasn't happened yet, they will reap what they sow in due time. So just worry about yourself, right? And make sure that you take that lesson so that you know that you are what to look out for the next time, and you can kind of curtail having to relive this experience, right? But that's essentially what I'm picking up for you guys. If you're a commitment phobe, you need to really work on that. And if you've been having commitment issues, or as far as getting into a committed relationship, you're not going to be able to do that if you don't open up and let your guard down. You're going to have to be vulnerable, Aries. You're going to have to I'm just seeing that you're going to have to speak up. Like, speak now or forever hold your peace. That's kind of what it's coming to. But stop being the big bad wolf, okay? Stop trying to come off as like the strong one who can just handle any and everything, and that does not need anybody. Everybody needs a partner in life. Like, when the going gets tough, you're going to want somebody to be there and to live through these experiences with you. So also make sure that, you know, your expectations aren't set too high and that you're letting people in. Goddamn, like, it's about time, right? Let's stop wasting time. You know what you have to do. You have the bravery as a fire sign to do it, to work on these character flaws, sure, if you want to call it that. But you definitely need to develop these aspects of yourself and to get out of your own way so you can really manifest what it is that you truly desire. And you don't have to settle for something that is less than what you expected and or deserve in the long run. So that's all I have to say to you guys. As far as chakras go, your heart chakra definitely needs to be more open. Your throat chakra, as far as being able to communicate, and your intuition, third eye crown chakra, work on activating that so you can learn to listen to that more instead of the opinions of other people if they've been getting in your way and kind of have been putting bugs in your ear and may have caused you to be distant in your relationships, causing you to act out of behavior than what you would normally do or how you would normally engage a situation. So get in touch with your own intuition and your own crown eye, and can I speak English? Your crown chakra, as well as your root. And I will leave the link in the description box below if you don't know how to do that. But at this time, like this video if it resonated, share it with your friends and family, and do subscribe for more. I will talk to you guys around the 15th of June.